Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another comic book haul. Now, I know most of you usually don't see my face, but there's a reason for why I'm showing my face this time around. So before I get actually into the comic book haul, which I picked up 7 books, quick look, right there, just a quick look. The reason I'm actually showing my face is because on one of my previous videos, I'm having a contest, my 270 subscriber contest, and basically one of the questions, I had like 8 questions in that contest, and the last question is optional, by the way. But in the last question, I basically asked you guys to show your face. The reason for that is because many of you, you guys have pretty cool collections. You guys are pretty cool. You sound pretty cool and whatever. You guys seem pretty chill. Kind of wish I could hang out with a few of you, but I never actually get to see any of your faces or see how you guys actually look like. So Jimmy C pointed this out in that contest video. Said, he says pretty cool, but you kind of forgot to show your face. So yeah, shout outs to Jimmy C for having reminded me that and told me that, and I'm like, oh, I kind of passed my mind at the moment. I guess I was just too excited about actually doing the contest. And one of those things that kind of passes your mind. So I told him that check out my next comic book haul, and I'm gonna show my face in that. So here's my face. So yeah, I am having a contest. I'm actually having 2 contests. One for both of them are 270 subscribers, but the thing is that my channel is garnered to both movie fans, movie and TV fans, and comic book fans. So I'm having 2 contests. Um, for the movie contest, I'm giving away the Gran Torino Steelbook. If you guys want to enter, that I'm perfectly okay with that. You still have to answer the questions from that video too, regardless. That one you don't really have to show your face, but whatever. And then the second video, which is the comic book contest, I'm giving away a few books. I am gonna add a few more books into that contest, but that's what I had at the moment that I kind of wanted to give away. But I am gonna add a few more books into that contest. I am hoping to get Walking Dead number 100 into that contest, because I think that's if anybody's to have any Walking Dead book, it should be issue 100. Well, issue 1, then issue 100. So yeah. I'm still trying to find an issue 100. So yeah. But besides the point, I just wanted to point that out. And also, if you guys do want to enter, feel free. For either of the contests, feel free. But I do want to also point out that you must put the link down below of that video. A link right here. If you do the contest entry, get the link of that video that you did and put it in the comments down below of the contest you want to enter, so I could see who wants to enter. And if you don't put the link, if you do a video for the contest but you don't put down the link, I'm sorry, but you're not going to be entered into the contest. It's just simple as that. So yeah, just want to say that very fast. Well, I spent almost 3.5 minutes on this announcement, but whatever. You guys came here for the comic book haul, so the wait is over. So I got 7 books. Sorry for that. 7 books. And yeah, but first off, yeah, Death of Wolverine. I'll get into that later. There's this, apparently Marvel's having their 75th anniversary. Having the 75th anniversary. I didn't even know they were 75 years old, but congratulations to Marvel. So you have this magazine. It's free. You can open it up. It has the Marvel history. And it's pretty cool. It points out some significant writers and artists from the time, such as Ryan Stegman. I might have heard of him. He's pretty cool. Valor Scheiding, sorry. Sarah Pachili, David Marquez. It talks a bit about Stan Lee. Here we have Nick Bradshaw. It talks about some of the major story arcs, such as the Infinity Gauntlet, Age of Apocalypse, Onslaught, Heroes Reborn, Secret Wars. What else is there? New Avengers, Illuminati, House of M, World War Hulk, Civil War, Annihilation, Secret Invasion, Age of Ultron, Infinity, Shadowland, Original Sin, Fear Itself, Dark Reign, Avengers vs. X-Men, Onslaught, Age of Apocalypse again, Infinity Gauntlet, the Marvel Superhero Secret Wars 2, Acts of Vengeance, Atlantis Attack, Inferno, and Evolutionary War, which is some of their major story arcs. Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty cool, I thought. So yeah, now to the actual books. Death of Wolverine numbers 1 and 2. I didn't know this was a weekly series, to be completely honest with you. And it's a mini series, so it's 4 issues, and they're also supposed to come out in September. So that's pretty cool. I've read all these books except for maybe one of them. Actually, no, I read all the books but one of them. So yeah, it's a pretty cool. From what I've read so far, I've read both of them. It's pretty cool. I am excited to see how this will end and how in the world they're gonna kill off the Wolverine. Next up, Walking Dead number 131. Such a great book. Yeah. Sorry about that, but I needed to get the door. Yeah. Some telemarketing lady, whatever. I don't know, businesswoman, door-to-door bullshit, whatever. Yeah. So where were we? Walking Dead number 131. This issue was okay. Well, it was good for the most part, and then the very end. Man, the end. Interesting. Southern Bastards number 4. Pretty great book. This is the last issue of the first story arc, and the way they ended this issue, I was just like mouth wide open. Like I was thinking, are they really gonna do that? Cause that's just something you rarely see in TVs or movies or comics or anything. Just the way it ended. So yeah, it's pretty gutsy, but the way it ended, regardless if it's true, if what happened is true, if if it does really seem what it seems like, then I'm amazed. And if it's not, if it's the opposite, I'm still pretty happy because you know because what because I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's still pretty cool. Next up, we have MPH number 3. This issue was okay, and then the very end was just confusing as all hell. I like the ending, don't get me wrong, but it was just confusing, and how are they gonna move forward from this, also considering the fact that this is a mini-series. So yeah. Next up we have Spread number 3. I need Spread number 2. I'm probably not gonna read this book till I get the second one, so I could jump into the third one. I don't know, it's just one of those pet peeves I had. I read maybe the first 2 pages of this issue, and then I was like over it. I'm like, I can't do this without having read the second one. So yeah. But from the few snippets I did read, it was okay. Then again, it's probably something in the previous issue that I missed that would have made that better. The cover is pretty cool, I have to admit. This guy, he has like arms and the spread disease, eating it, and that's just pretty creepy and weird. And lastly, I got New Suicide Squad Futures End number 1. The lenticular cover. I don't know if you can see it, but it's lenticular. So yeah, there's so many lenticular covers I wish I could get, such as a Swamp Thing, Batman, Birds of Prey, the Phantom Stranger. Those were all pretty cool if you ask me. What else was there? Constantine, that one was pretty cool. So many great lenticular covers, but I only got the New Suicide Squad mostly because this one's on my pull list, the New Suicide Squad. So yeah, that's really the only reason. But maybe I'll go back and pick up 1 or 2 more of the lenticular covers, see what happens. Maybe the Batman one, Birds of Prey, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, and I read this issue and I was confused, and I think that's due to the fact that they tied in heavily with the Futures End. But as a standalone issue, this one's okay. But I think the thing is that they tied in way too much with the Futures End story arc, so I probably missed something. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. Again, please enter my contest. Again, I just said the rules. Again, if you guys want to enter the movie contest too, feel free to. I have no problem with that. But also enter the comic book contest. Mainly, I hope most of you who watch this video enter the comic book contest, but also feel free to enter the movie contest. So yeah. Besides that, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, comic book hauls, and movie hauls and poster hauls. So definitely do stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. Besides that, comment down below on your thoughts on these comics. Which comics have you thought? What are your thoughts on the lenticular covers? Which ones have you picked up? And what are your thoughts on the Death of Wolverine story arc? issue 2. What are your thoughts on that? And yeah, that's basically it for this video. Subscribe, comment down below, like this video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.